Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus again, early this morning. And I've got some you on my mind, and I have to stand up and make this post so you can know that you're on my mind. You know, I think about years that each of us engage ourselves in life and what we can grasp out of life and how we can turn it into something that is wonderful, something that is beautiful, regardless of its past, good or bad, and how we can charge forward. And that's a wonderful thought. But how to gauge those mechanisms and cipher what really does and be able to articulate that to a people who are non-suspecting and really innocent to victimization. So I ask myself today, what can I say? Are there those of you guys out there who wish you could have kept your penis in your pants? Only because it denied you the opportunity to show the kind of love, perhaps, that materialized out of such act. Many of you know what I'm talking about. Are there those of you out there anywhere who, though you might be having a good life, but you got some relatives that you wish you could help, who are going through pains and suffering just like anybody else, but you seem to be paining for them? I mean, is there any of you out there who got a family and you just feel sad sometimes because you feel like you're less than a man? Less than a man because all your life you dreamed that a time would come when you would be Mr. Whoever you are, and you would love your family and your family would love you, and you would be progressive and they would be progressive, and this would be an upstanding life. Have you ever spent time thinking about what happened to that dream? Have you anybody in your friendship or working environment that you feel this for? Someone that your heart aches for and you wish you could do something about it? Are there those of you who got children who need more than you can give? And if you had it, you'd give it all. Are there those of you out there who got parents who have cared for you, who have done the best they can, and now they need you, and all of that? Whatever, if you give it your all, it still would be insufficient. Have you ever felt any of this? Has this ever been part of your resume? Well, to many people, it has. And we ask ourselves, how can we get rid of this? We all want it to go away. It's not going to just fade away. We would agree on that, because if it would have. If it could, it would have. So it's going to take something extraordinary to make it happen. It's going to take an involvement of that which has not been involved before. I was reminded just the other day that there used to be a king, a ruler. Oh, my friends. My. How many times have you heard that story? How many times have you wondered what it would have meant had you been in that position? There was this king who wanted to make sure that he was always in power. Always in power. But he had heard that there was one that was coming that was going to be so magnificent, in paraphrasing, in such a way that you don't have any more power. You've been exposed, and now the truth is known, and the people are gone. And what you gonna do? Well, let's kill every boy and baby that's born. That was King Herod. You heard of that guy? Let's kill him. That was power hungry. Now, that was way back then. And today we still got people killing. We got people who are willing to take the military right now in America and take control out of all these people who have sworn an oath to hold up to the Constitution and prevent this from ever happening. But such an evil force can walk upon this country and demand that people change their mind. He said, I don't care what you want. I am giving you me, and you got to take me. Come on, military, make them take me. Wow. What kind of country is this? Don't you ask yourselves that? And I ask myself, what kind of country is this as well? That have an opportunity to have their needs and their wants and their desires met if they could change their mind, if they could trust in what they can't see. Who made this earth? You can't see all of the resources of this earth. You can't see who put it there. The rivers, you can't see. The mountains, you can't see. The valleys, you can't see who put it there. The oil, the gold, the steel, all of these resources, you can't see who put it there, but it's there. Did man put it there? Heck no. But you believe man is the owner of it. He dictates your conduct and how you must survive in this, and you accept it because you believe that lie. You knew the truth. If you knew that God had made everything and made it for everybody on this earth, you know that you yourself could not enjoy it because others are being denied it. And so what good is your truth if you just look out for you? So you got to step tall. You got to step. And the world must know that pain and suffering that's created because we are ignorant must go. Because we don't have to be ignorant all the time. Look at the people who are following Donald Trump. Those of you who don't follow Donald Trump think that these people are just being totally ignorant. Well, that's the same way the rest of the country is being totally ignorant when they deny themselves the peace and the prosperity and the freedom and the joy of life and the fulfillment of their dreams. Which means that you never have to worry about food, clothing, shelter, education, healthcare, and a career that engages you in the process, that you become part owner in all that exists. And you don't need no banks. You don't need no loans. You don't need no money. You don't need no financial institutions. It's compassion and understanding, allowing the spirit that you can't see to live in you. Wow, boy. Well, I guess I must have had you on my mind because I want to live in a society like that. And ever since I was 28 years old, now I'm, 70? I'm older than Donald Trump. And I'm still standing up here talking about this stuff. It'd been okay if I was just out there trying to look out for myself and dog eat dog, and I'm the tough dog like everybody else. But no, I found out that it was not like that because the power that I can't see cared about everybody that's suffering. And that allows me to see what causes that stuff. I know what's behind all this suffering. And I'm trying to wake you up so you can see what's going on behind this suffering. You can stand up and allow the love of God to be experienced in your life. I want to see you live before I die. I ain't got time to wait on no 4 years to see what the next guy gonna do. I ain't got time to wait. And I'm asking anybody else who fed up, and I ain't talking about no violence, I'm talking about being bold and standing up with truth and exposing that ugliness. Show them the way that leads to that harmony. By representing it, speaking for it, and standing up, resisting all that other stuff that is less than that. I know you can hear me this morning. Well, I tell you what, I really got into it because I heard myself. And it sounded good. But if that's all I can do with it, sound good, put on this post, and hope you say it sounded good, you go back and you hear him speak. If that doesn't cause you to do any action, I wasted all of my time. Unless I make sure that I become and always is the representation for what I give voice to. Now, I'm going to tell you, I ain't always been like that. It's been struggles, because you know when we deal with this life and you losing, you just want to throw in the towel sometimes. Give it up. But if you're real, you'll be back. You can't go, you can't stay away. And so here I am today, over the hill, but I'm making sure that when I go down, I'll be living in paradise here, or I'll be dying trying. That's wonderful. That's beautiful to me. That's beautiful to me. Until next time, this is Eddie Marcus saying goodbye.